Hello, today is Sunday, November 16th, and I get to go on a Metro Lift, which is, like the bus that will take up my motorized power chair. And I'm going to go to 3 stores today, Target, Walmart, and the Goodwill, and just do a little bit of grocery shopping and window shopping and looking around. So I'm just brushing my hair. Power chair. I was going to call it paratransit because that's what it's called in California. So if I call it paratransit, that's what I mean. But it's called Metro Lift here in Texas. So anyway, they'll be here in like less than an hour, like probably 40 minutes, and I need to hurry up because I'm always running late. So I'm just doing my hair for that, and then we're going to bring the camera along. So we're going to try to get little bits and pieces of the day of me getting on and off of the bus, and a little bit of shopping here and there. So we'll take you along with us for the day. And the puppy is chewing on a water bottle, so that's the plastic noise that you hear. And we're going to try to have a good day and take you along. So come on.
Okay, so this is the start of our day. We're very frustrated right now. Metro Lift was supposed to come and pick my mom up in the wheelchair and take us to the Goodwill, which is 2 miles away. Our ride was scheduled to come at 10:19. She's coming up on the sidewalk right now, so I'll get her going by. Our ride was scheduled to get here at 10:19. They got here at 10:19, and the lady came and knocked on the door, and we told her we'll be out in 5 minutes. Okay, hang on.
Bad thing is I almost slid in the mud. I have to go a little bit slower because it's wet. Right when I need to hurry.
Okay, so she has to go on the sidewalk right now in the slippery mud and the rain and puddles and everything, but Metro Lift, the lady came and knocked on the door at 10:19, said we're here. We said, okay, we'll be out in 5 minutes. So my mom just had to get in her chair and then go out there. So this lady, I get a call on my phone because they have my number as a secondary number. For whatever reason, they keep calling me instead. I'm going to try to talk and drive. Whatever reason, they keep calling me instead. So this guy calls me. The lady that came and knocked on the door already seemed like she didn't have a good enough attitude. She already seemed grumpy. So then this guy called me from Metro Lift with an attitude. And he goes, this is a Metro Lift. We've been outside for 15 minutes already, and if you don't come out, we're going to leave. And so I told him we'd said we'd be right out when we're coming out. So as soon as we get out there, Metro Lift isn't even there. So the lady left. The lady left, so now we had a whole day planned going Goodwill, Target, and Walmart and stuff like that. So the lady left, and now we're trying to make it to Goodwill on our own. And so Goodwill's 2 miles away. We have another ride set up to take us from Goodwill to Target, and then from Target to Walmart, and then from Walmart to home. So we're trying to make it to Goodwill on our own right now. Well, I was going to drive the car anyway and follow Metro Lift. But, so she's coming up right behind me on the sidewalk. I'm following her the whole way there. We're making it to Goodwill on our own right now, which is 2 miles away, which is a little far from her chair. So it's going to take us probably the full hour, hour and a half, the time that we're going to spend at Goodwill, just to get there. And try to hope that we make it there for the ride to take us to Target. So we're not going to get any time at Goodwill at all. So my mom's coming up right beside me right now. And you probably can't see that bump in the sidewalk, but the sidewalks are so horrible, so she already has enough hard time. And then look how the driveway dips down, so one wrong turn, she's going to go down into the street. And the sidewalks are slippery enough for her chair. But so we're going to Goodwill right now. Hope that we make it in time for a paratransit to come and take us there to Target. If we're lucky, we might get 10 minutes in Goodwill, but I just don't see that happening because her chair only goes 4 miles an hour, the speed of somebody walking. So we'll be lucky if we make it there. All because of this lady at Metrolift who decided to leave early. For all we know, she probably just said that she has been there for over 15 minutes, when really, she probably just got there, had a bad day, and just felt like leaving. And it's Sunday, so we tried calling Metrolift and complaining about it and see if they could get somebody to come. And they're closed on Sundays because you can only make calls and stuff on the weekends or Friday or Saturday before. So, and now I'm just going to turn it off until we get there, and so there's a cop in front of me, so. Okay, so, update now. Hang on, I gotta get out of the way. Okay, so the update now is the Metrolift that was supposed to take us, we found just sitting over here at McDonald's on break. So it was right down the street. So as soon as we came in this driveway, we went up to her and asked her, "We're here now, can you just take us?" So she was finishing her break. So she called dispatch. And so at first they said no, and we were going to have to try to go the rest of our way on our own anyway. But so then dispatch called her back and said, yes, go ahead and take her. So now she is on the Metrolift bus right there. We're at between Walgreens and McDonald's. So she's on the Metrolift bus. They took her up separately. She's sitting on the chair in there. And so then they strapped her wheelchair down, and now the lady's getting back in the bus, and now I'm gonna follow them, and we're gonna go to Goodwill. It's 11:20, an hour past what we were supposed to get picked up, and we're supposed to get picked up at Goodwill to go to Target at 11:45. So we'll probably get there at 11:30. If we're lucky, we might get 15 minutes in the Goodwill. But now we get to go stress-free after all. But it was about to be another day of bad luck, and I just wasn't looking forward to it. No, that's okay. We have a ride coming immediately to pick us up now.
Alright, you ready? You gotta do first materials. Put rest on right now.
these grapes don't feel too good either.
Yeah, I'm sure.
About her in the world.
Okay.
So, we got to our first stop. Well, we had a little bit of a bad experience. This was my first time riding Metrolift, and we were, I guess we have 5 or 10 minute playtime, but we got all the way out there, and Metrolift left us, and so I was going to try to make it to the Goodwill on my own to catch our connector ride from here to Target, and it said it was 2 miles, which should have took me about an hour or 45 minutes to get here. And so we hurry up and leave our house, me and my chair and Dill following in the car, and we take a shortcut and cut through McDonald's and Walgreens so we don't have to go around the corner. We cut through, and who do we see but the driver of my Metrolift, who left me behind. And we called the office, but we couldn't get through to anyone because it's Sunday. So we cut through and take a shortcut, and we find the driver who left me, who was in such a hurry. She left me, and she's in McDonald's eating a dang hamburger. She's in her bus in the parking lot of McDonald's having a hamburger. She was in such a hurry to leave me behind that she had to go and have her lunch break, I guess. So that made me pretty upset. And so I asked her if she would take me, and she had to call her dispatch, and they said no, that she couldn't take me. And then she told me to call dispatch, and they said they would come and pick me up if I called. So I called them, and while I was on hold waiting for them, they called her back and said she could take me. So she went ahead and loaded me up and brought me here to the Goodwill. And so I have a ride coming to pick me up here in about 15 minutes. And I wasted my whole hour that I was supposed to be here shopping at Goodwill. But it ended up working out okay because it's Sunday, and this Goodwill doesn't even open until 12 noon, which we didn't know because I didn't do my homework well enough. And so it's 11:30 right now, and this store doesn't even open for another half an hour, and our ride is coming at 11:46. So we made it to the Goodwill. I only had to travel about an eighth of the way on my own before we did manage to get on the Metrolift after all, because we ended up finding her. And it's a rainy day, and it was pretty slippery out here, and my wheels are slippery, and the sidewalks are, slanted, so that little bit that I did ride was pretty scary. So anyway, we made it to the Goodwill. We don't get to go in. We probably could have had about 10 minutes of looking around, but we don't get that because they're closed. And so our next Metrolift will be here in about 15 minutes to take us to Target, and then we'll get to do our little Target shop, which isn't, it's going to be pretty short, like an hour and a half. And then another Metrolift will pick us up from there, and we'll have the most time at Walmart to do a good long grocery trip at Walmart and, get a few things from there. So the Walmart trip's going to be the biggest, longest, and most fun trip. So that's where we're at now. Sorry, buddy. Okay, now you got lots of carrots. They'll eat it after we leave. It's a little too close to me, so he's scared. Okay. Let's go in. Let me back up a little bit. Maybe if I back up, they'll come closer. Let me get your carrots, buddy. So we just got here to Walmart. We shared a sandwich and some vegetables and tried to share some with the birds. Gave them a few pieces of our bread, and I chewed up some carrots and spit it out for them. Sounds kind of gross, but I didn't want them to choke, so there was one specific pigeon that really liked the carrots, and he was eating a lot of it, but now I couldn't spit them out too far, so they don't want to come get them now because they're too close to me, so as soon as I leave, they'll probably eat them. So now we're about to go into Walmart, our last trip of the day, and go food shopping and have a good time. Walmart is my favorite. Can't wait to go just hang around. Haven't been to Walmart seriously for probably, well, the whole almost 5 months that I've been in Texas, and probably a good maybe 4 to 6 months in California as well. So it's probably been going on a year since I've been to Walmart, so I'm most anxious. And since Christmas is the next month, it's going to be all decorated for Christmas, so I'm excited. I get to go, ouch, I get to go see Christmas decorations and maybe hear Christmas music and just see the whole atmosphere. And yeah, I love Walmart. I hate the politics of the child labor about China and all that stuff, and I'm really sorry that there's a problem about that, but I can't help it. I'm living on a budget, so I gotta go where it's cheap, and that's Walmart. So in I go.